So, I guess to the surprise of nobody, I missed out on the 10-year creation anniversary of my YouTube channel, which was not the plan. Was not the plan. I had things planned for the 10th anniversary. Thankfully, I can still make up for it with the actual first time a video came out, because this video came out on October 13th is when I started uploading videos for the first time. However, the first time I actually made the channel was on March 8th. I thought it was March 10th. I was going to do something with it. It was going to be great. But I didn't get around to it because I had to work effectively overtime. And these days I try and do more research and try and make better edited videos, to justify them being out there. Because at the end of the day, part of the reason I started this YouTube channel 10 years ago was mainly to entertain. I think is how it started. Because I can still remember, obviously, power scaling became a thing in, I think I debated a lot of DMC at that time, and that's partially, let me move a little closer over here, no reason not to. I think I debated DMC at around that time, and I got a little frustrated. I knew the build-up was Dante, Bayonetta versus Dante. Man. Long time ago. But, I knew that part of the reason I did it was because of that matchup. That matchup was very toxic back in the day. Might even still be toxic, to be honest with you. Not too familiar. Because apparently, sorry if I'm rambling. I don't have a script for this one. I kind of wanted to talk about what it was like back then and then go from there a little bit. I think I'm going to section this off in the eras because you can see there over the course of 10 years, I have created 717 YouTube videos. So 717 divided by 10 would mean I created on average 71 videos a year. Most of them were in the early stages of it, but it is what it is. And yeah, entertaining people was the main thing. Still is. That's why I write books and stuff, even though they'll more than likely never sell, because someday someone might find it and they might enjoy it. Because entertainment, I think, is what mattered more for me. It still does a lot, actually. Because, I don't know. I feel... Silence, YouTube. I got a little... Not restless is the term. I always valued entertaining someone probably more than I should have. Because, to me, we don't have a lot of time on this earth. For better or for worse, one day the story ends, one day the door closes, one day your eyes don't open again, it happens. But I always thought to myself, that's going to happen to me someday, but it'd be really fucking cool if a lot of people enjoyed at least a little bit of the content I produced. If I could bring just a little bit of happiness, or even, not even happiness, just not being boring, just not being bored, I think would have been enough for me. Just some degree of entertainment would have been enough. And I think I succeeded for the most part, better or for worse. But that's always the core feeling behind all of this. It's why I tried. It's why I'm still doing How Powerful Is the Way I Am now, because I think it's more entertaining to watch the avatars and the voices go back and forth and just regurgitating power scaling. I think that's more entertaining personally, and I have more fun doing it too. And having fun doing something that you're gonna do for a long time is, I think it's an important thing to do. It hasn't taken off, I should say. More than likely never will. And I've been around for a while because I think I actually predate Seth. I think I do. Hang on, let me go set the programmer's channel. I think I actually predate the big man, so to speak. I have no idea who watches crap on my YouTube channel. Alright, set the programmer. Because I believe... Because back... that was oldest. Let me go with oldest. 8 years ago. These are not his oldest videos. Some of them are. But they're not all of it. There are a few videos privated. Because I was there. I was there before, I think, right before him into that era, before he became the big guy. I remember because there was one video he made, and I know I'm going to be talking about my channel and stuff, but I think it's kind of gives some context because YouTube was a very different time back then. Like back in my back in my day. Back in my day, fuck, I'm gonna say it unironically. Back in my day, like Filthy Frank was still around. You know, if you're familiar with Filthy Frank, that guy was still making videos back in my day. I don't think he stopped till like a year or two after I started content creation. Fuck, I think like the Fine Brothers were like pioneering React channels at that point. Yeah. Yeah, they were, because I think the controversy of React World came later on. Yeah. Fuck, it was I'm not that old. I'm like 20. I think I'm 27. I'm pretty sure I'm 27, because I started the YouTube channel in my senior year. But man, it's been a long. I want to say it's been a long 10 years, but it really hasn't. And that's partially a good thing. Whenever you're having fun or enjoying what you're doing, the time flies. And I can safely say, for the last 10 years of my life, with the exception of breaking my ankle, which I think is like 2 pages into the YouTube channel, it's been a relatively fast time. I think I made comments during some of these earlier videos about getting laid. That never happened. Let me set the record straight on that one. Yeah, no one's gonna be joining. There's no reason to have this on for now. But so I've talked about the start, I think, several times on the live streams, but I haven't really talked about it, I think, in a video and properly condensed it. Because the way, and I'm sorry for the pauses. This might be the most boring video I've made in a long time, but I'm gonna indulge myself a little bit. Because I remember, so let's set the stage. Senior year, I had just graduated from junior year, and I made a YouTube channel. I do not remember why. I know what the YouTube channel became, but I'm not entirely sure why I made it. As in what set it off. I have two options I can think of, because some things kind of fade away the memory. There are 2 options I can think of. Option A, I wanted to make a video about power scaling, because that was the main reason. That was the main thing that incentivized me making content. But I just took for fucking ever, because again, I missed my 10-year anniversary of the channel's creation. So being late to the party or being late with an idea is kind of like kind of par for the course with this channel. It's either that or I wanted to start my own like playlist, because I have over 1,000 videos liked on my YouTube channel, and I have over 1,000 videos I'll watch later. You can imagine how many of those I did not end up watching later. Some are degen stuff. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend otherwise. But I think that's the reason. And then came fall. I was a library aide for my elective, which actually I might go back and get my master's degree in library science. Being a librarian was a lot of fun. I think I could be a good librarian. I think I could be a great librarian. Not important. But so I was there as a library aide. Now the thing about, no, I think I took library aide for 2 semesters. Yeah, I did, because I took it in the fall and then I took it in the spring of my senior year. I was still at choir at this point and stuff. I don't know if I mentioned that in this video, but I don't. But so I was there. I think I had heard Civil War was coming out around that time. Captain America Civil War, for like a time reference, I think it was in my senior year. I still remember Spider-Man showing up. DMC4 Special Edition ended up being announced like near the end point of my senior year. I was so excited for it. I ended up watching a video I'm sorry for the rambling. I ended up watching the video of it on my friend's phone because back then I didn't have a good phone. I had a cheap $80 touchscreen, which, to be clear, my current phone cost me $100 and it's way better. Technology advanced. No one ever fucking talks about the fucking good shit that came with fucking time. All everyone ever fucking talks about is the fucking negative shit. But I fucking spent $80 fucking dollars on the phone, and that phone, while useful, was very bare bones. It could barely run Opera Omnia when it first came out. Can you fucking imagine? And fucking, I spent the same amount of fucking money 10 years, like fucking 7 years later. I think I've had my current phone for like 3 or 4 years now. And it's way fucking better. Absurdly fucking better. But no. World's fucking falling apart. Everyone's fucking dying. Blah, 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 blah. It was always negative, but it wasn't not important. Rambling a little too much there. Rambling a little too far. But so where was I? So at the time, I was library aide. I think I saw someone talking about Dante versus Bayonetta. Someone was talking shit about Dante. And I always believed DMC characters were a lot stronger than people gave them credit for. I never realized I would end up in this whole fucking 5D higher situation all these fucking years later. I was a pioneer of the Universal Low-2C. Universal Plus, if you're fucking Kyle. God, look at that fucking bald spot right there. I blame my fucking brother. He cut my fucking hair way too far back one day, and I think he fucking hit the roots on that one. But anyways, where was I? So, there I am. I actually got these really bad knots in my hair. I don't know if you guys can see those, but man, I'm just gonna get a fucking buzz cut and just fucking cut through it, because man, that's stuck. Anyways, sorry, completely off topic, rambling too much. So, I'm there at my library aide or like library volunteer gig for my freaking my elective, and I'm there sitting down, and I think someone made a versus matchup involving Dante versus Bayonetta. I want to say that's the start of it, and I was like, fuck this. No one's made a video on how powerful Dante, and they didn't. At that point, there was no how powerful DMC. Power scaling was still in its infancy, at least on YouTube. Again, Seth hadn't become the big guy he ended up being before, Seth did Seth things. And I was like, fuck it, let's do a how powerful video. Which is kind of ironic because I did Virgil first. But keep in mind, again, for context, at the time, DMC4 Special Edition wasn't even a thing when I made this video. So this was DMC3 Virgil as my main focus of this video. That's what that was. Gross. But yeah, because we have how powerful Dante. I don't know if I need 4 parts for it, but I think I know why there's 4 parts to it. If I remember correctly, I remember the exact reason actually. Because believe it or not, to one of my deepest shames, I was once, like the rest of them in my group, Kyle, Mangler, and them, I was once an Apple user. A long time ago, in the dark days, I was a fool, and I asked my parents for an iPod, because back then they had iPods. It wasn't all just fucking iPhones. But this was a touchscreen iPod. This was better. I think iPod Mini or iPod Macro was what the original iPod ended up becoming, if I remember correctly. Because I got out of the Apple ecosystem because I was broke. But I was there with my iPod and a dream. Also, by this point, I think I was already addicted to League of Legends. Very important to the story, I promise you. Yeah, I would have been addicted to League of Legends by this point, because I was playing League of Legends for 12 hours a day on the weekends, and like 5 hours a day during the school days when I didn't have homework, because I got into League of Legends in my sophomore year. But that's a whole nother story. I'm going to talk about my addiction. I'm going to talk about my history with leagues at a later point. A similar video of this, going to indulge myself throughout the month. And so I was there, and I download iMovie Maker. I don't even know if that's a thing anymore. I don't even know if Apple does iMovie Maker anymore. They still fucking release super expensive fucking products, though. Sure as the sun will fucking rise and taxes will come after my ass, Apple will release an overpriced piece of shit. It's not always the same. But it might as fucking well be. Anyways, I'm getting off topic. So there I am. I'm there, and I decide I want to do a How Powerful Virgil video. And I want to do it, but I don't have a computer that can run things, because I was using my dad's old, 2007 laptop. When I say I was playing League of Legends, I mean that every team fight, my frames dropped to 7 frames per second. It was brutal. Dark days. OG Carthus was fucking lit. I don't fucking want to hear any fucking complaints about that shit. So yeah, I was there and I was like, you know what? Let's do some research and let's do How Powerful Virgil. So how did I do the research? Because this is where it gets kind of important. Because I think we will end up watching the video and I'll talk a little bit about some things I remember. We won't watch all the videos, but we'll watch some of them. We'll check out that video for sure. Those lore theories were fucking great. I love those. I react to them over the course of the years. This is the 10-year anniversary of the channel. I have a lot of time, but October for sure. I need to kick shit in the high gear. Where was I? So yeah, and I decided the way I did research back in the day, and I kind of kicked myself a little bit, but I think it was a pretty solid system. I think I was low key goated with the sauce. Was I would sit down and I would, and you're all gonna fucking hate me for this because I do it so much more thorough nowadays. I would fucking make a bag of popcorn. Yeah, because I'd snap my fucking fingers and make a bag of fucking popcorn. I'd put up, then I'd throw it in the microwave. And after that popcorn was done, I would load up all the cutscenes for whatever game I'm gonna do a How Powerful on. Any game. And what I did is I would just eat popcorn and watch the cutscenes, and I would take notes whenever a feat popped up. Because back in the day, power scaling was a lot more feats focused. Because DMC wasn't universal at this time. I want to say I was one of the pioneers of universal DMC and power scaling. Everyone fucking hated it. I still don't fucking know why. 10 fucking years later, I still don't fucking get it. But I was one of the pioneers for it. Certainly the loudest on YouTube anyway. And what happened is I sat down and I was like, let's watch the video. And then I think for DMC, I think I did for DMC. I read the descriptions of the items. And from there, using the statements and the feats, I would try and make a How Powerful occur. And that's what I did for all my games for the first 4 or 5 years of the channel. I think it wasn't until Mangler showed up when things went a little different. That's when things started to get a little more in depth. Not by Mangler's own volition, but by my growing as a power scaler, I believe. Let's take a look. You know what? Before we do anything else, what is that My Movie video? This is the first time I've seen this in over 10 years. Let's look at this time.
How powerful is Virgil? Virgil is the eldest twin son of Sparta.
No, I think I remember what this is. Yeah, hang on.
And despite being defeated by Dante at the end of Devil May Cry 3, Virgil is still one of the could live the savior from Devil May Cry 4. In terms of speed, Virgil can move at...
Yes, hold on. Fuck, I think I remember what that is. But, no, that can't be right. Okay, so there are two... Hang on, I need to listen to my old video. I need to listen to my old voice. Alright, so this video, which will start off hopefully a good series, is How Powerful... 10 years later, by the way. No, I remember now. I think I wanted to try and get someone to read my scripts to help me with the channel. And... I don't... If that... if that was one of my friends, I'm unfortunately drawing a blank. But it might have been a voice changer. I don't know. This was old. Also, that fucking space right there. You can fucking see it. I fucking see it. I notice it. Fucking hate that shit. Oh my goodness. That space bothers the fuck out of me, and it's bothered me ever fucking since. But yeah, I guess I remember. I vaguely remember asking someone to help me out with recording at one point to see how it would go. I don't know if I ever... I think I did try and do a female... I think I did always want some sort of female voice on the channel early on. But I guess I'd be reading this script then. Powerful Virgil is in the Devil May Cry universe. It's so quick disclaimer, I own none of the pictures nor the characters that will be talking. Oh, that mic quality, no. No. And yeah, I just Googled images back in the day. Talking about throughout the series. The pictures are owned by their artists and the characters are owned by their respective companies, I'm assuming. Now, I think I want to say, so the audio sound you're hearing there, the jankiness of it. By their artists and the characters are owned by their respective companies, I'm assuming. That's just me slightly moving to try and turn it off. But it always captured the audio. iPhones were good for that. Now, Virgil is Dante's older twin brother in the Devil May Cry universe. Both of them being sons of Sparta, this guy right here, they are endowed with several abilities due to his demonic nature. Now, the abilities he gets due to this demonic... I didn't even... Oh, no. I didn't even try syncing it up. No. This is on my fucking phone. This is on a phone. I want to make that clear as fucking day, but man, it was rough. Heritage include, but I do not believe are limited to, super strength, super speed, is super durability, a healing factor. Again, I was new to this. No one was really doing versus like power scaling videos on YouTube at the time. Ask anybody. Fucking Neo's gonna be like, actually, I was doing it. So for some fucking reason, as I'm here talking about the video, my actual fucking recording shuts down. And I was just talking about how, like, I didn't put that much effort in. So the spirit... I'm not going to put effort into making this fucking be consistent either, so just... Virgil isn't known for his strength in the Devil May Cry universe. In fact, far from it. Out of all Devil May Cry characters, Virgil is most known for his speed. That's fair. Now, while I wish I could clip in a little video... Yeah, that's what iMovie Maker used to look like back in the day on the iPhone or iPod. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. The memories are just flooding back. It was actually a really intuitive system, you know. You could actually just fucking drag it onto the fucking thing and then, like, actually edit it yourself. If I actually, like, tried hard enough with that software, I probably could have made, like, way better timed videos. Show you how fast Virgil is and then talk about it. I'm doing this on iMovie Maker, so I don't know how to do that right now. What I can tell you... So, for clarity, I had recorded on the iPhone or iPod the fight. Or I think... Yeah, I guess he was already out at this point. Yeah, never mind. Okay, so I guess my timeline was off for the first part of this video. Go figure. And hopefully I'll have a link in the description of a video I can show you this. Is that Virgil is incredibly fast. He's faster in the speed of sound, in long distance running, and in short bursts. But in the video for Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition, we see that Virgil might actually be faster in the speed of light. Specifically in the section where he is cutting... Might actually be faster in the speed of light. Oh, joy. Oh, joy. How long has it been that I didn't have a Lightspeed DMC meta? Well, I guess 10 years. You know what the funny thing is? I accept Universal DMC at this point. At this point, that's like a thing I had already accepted. And yeah, I guess I never put together the idea of them flying across the universe. Or technically just Mundus's combat speed at that point. They don't, I think they do fly across the universe. It wouldn't matter, but I think there was a statement for that. Them up in the air, because Virgil's moving so fast, not only do we not see him move, we don't really see the blade move either, implying that he moves at the speed of light since we cannot perceive his movements. Now, Virgil's skin also gives him incredible durability, or his demonic nature, if you will. This durability includes energy attacks, lightning-based attacks, fire, and most blunt attacks in general. He has an incredible durability towards. What he does not have any durability towards are piercing attacks or slashing attacks. His skin offers no defense against that, neither does his body. However, it doesn't need to. See, Virgil, thanks to his demonic nature, along with Dante, has a fucking amazing fucking healing factor, man. Like, it's awesome. He can literally be sliced apart, and by the time the blade is done, he will be perfectly healed. He will be ready to go. The minute the blade passes through him, he's perfectly fine. And if the blade doesn't pass through him, guess what? He's still gonna be fucking healed. It's fucking epic, man. Dante gets shot in the head in the game, and guess what? With the bullets still in there, he's freaking fine. Dante gets stabbed a bunch of times, he's fucking fine. This healing factor is O fucking P, man. It's O fucking P. Now, at this point, I mentioned Dante a lot in the video. Now, the reason I sound so fucking different back then. I cut down a lot of the high moments going forward, but to be fair, I think DMC's healing factor at the time, at least in my experience, was like probably the best healing factor I'd seen in fiction at that point. There are some that are, well, fuck that. I would say there were some that were technically better that I've seen, but that's not entirely accurate either, because as time went on, discovering other healing factors. Do that is because Dante and Virgil have the same base powers. Literally everyone done with
other buffs for DMC
has the same base powers. But hopefully after this point, I'll be focusing strictly on Virgil. Alright, so let's talk strictly Virgil. Virgil possesses a degree of omnivision around his base surroundings. You have no fucking idea how fucking hard it is to edit, or how tedious it is to edit audio so things like that don't pop up. You have no idea how many hours I spend after I record a big video and just clean the audio. You have no idea. Surroundings near him in Devil May Cry 3 in the intro cutscene, we see that Virgil knows where the blades are coming from before they actually hit. Now this could be something else, but I'm attributing it to omnivision. If you think it's something else, please say so in the comments below. Virgil also possesses an extraordinary amount of sensing. Now, Dante doesn't show either of these two abilities, at least not in my opinion, but I could be wrong, or at least I could be disproven on that. But for anyways, yeah, for sensing, Virgil in Devil May Cry 3 can sense when
I think outside of the novel, I don't think Dante has that many sensing feats on his own. As for the omnivision, because I'm trying to think of like how much time has passed, like have things changed. I don't know if Dante has any blatant feats of knowing what's going on behind him outside of maybe the anime. There are some things in the anime that might answer this one. I don't think I'd seen the anime at this point.
Lady enters Temene Groom, and he's on the top floor, and he doesn't see her enter, but he senses where she is, and he can even sense that she's still alive when he sent Arkham to go kill her, and Arkham doesn't do that. Now, Virgil's magic, I'm just going to breeze through this really quick.
I'm going to mention this because there was actually a something Mangler brought up that I want to say Mangler brought this up either in the remake of this How Power Virgil, because I did an updated one, I remember, or if he brought it to me personally, but he was talking about it, and so like gender ended up becoming a bit of a hot topic during the early 2020s. I think it started like around 2018. I think it's really when it kicked into high gear. Could be wrong about that, but so Mangler actually pointed out at that point that Virgil had technically sensed her gender, not specifically just like her biology. So there's a good chance like he would be able to like read their minds or like their like soul's feelings with that sensory feat, if that's how you want to look at gender. Of course, I might be extrapolating way more than was intended, but you know, I think it was an idea he threw my way.
Quickly, hopefully. Virgil's magic is used in 3 different ways. Shielding,
Was that all for? Was that was like the main core demon powers? Fuck me, we got like two fucking like. We got so many fucking powers nowadays. Fuck, it was so simple back
Which,
then.
in Devil May Cry 3 in the boss fights, when Virgil enters his Devil Trigger,
Yeah, a
he
lot of
creates an
filler images.
indestructible
These
shield
days I
around
would put
him, which,
gameplay
again,
around it,
indestructible, so
but,
pretty
didn't
straightforward.
have that option back then.
Virgil also can summon objects onto his plane of existence by manifesting his power. This is mainly shown with summoned swords. However, while summoned swords can be used in a variety of techniques, can move extremely fast, and can also shield him from many forms of damage, they're not the only thing he can summon. During the final judgment cut in Devil May Cry 4, we see that Virgil splits himself up into 4 different Virgils. So, it is very likely, and this is hypothetical, that Virgil can clone himself using this technique along with creating other objects like armor and such. So it's very
Fuck! Just love to see it called fucking right! Yeah, so DMC5 was a pipe dream at this point. So Virgil having access to Cloney and stuff like that was not revealed in any of the original source material. That was your boy Zim, cause I'm on top of these things. Man, my hair just keeps getting in the way.
likely, and it'd be very canon, if Virgil had a doppelganger-like ability while using these things. But that's hypothetical, and I will maybe get to that later again at the end of the video. Virgil also uses his magic
I
in
just
one
couldn't
other form,
miss!
and this is in tandem with his summoned swords and summoned
half
objects.
convinced DMC6
Teleportation.
did not come out because I haven't
Now,
released
in Devil May
my
Cry
full
3,
DMC6
Virgil could
since
teleport freely, but it looks like in Devil May Cry 4, they got rid of that option in favor of him only being able to teleport to his swords. The distance is unknown, but it is instant teleportation. It is now confirmed as instant, so it's probably teleportation. Ignore that confirmed part. That was just me saying that for, purposes. Alright, so we have two things left to talk about.
So, I believe it is stated to be instantaneous teleportation in DMC 4. I'm not going to bother checking right now, but I believe that was stated in 4.
The Devil Trigger, which boosts all of Virgil's power immensely, and his style. Now for the Devil Trigger, as I said, it boosts his powers immensely. It also rejuvenates or replenishes his stamina, or at least that's what I believe it does, since it doesn't make sense because in the game all it does is heal him, but we know he has a healing factor, so I'm going to make the assumption that it replenishes his stamina.
So this is where my knowledge will be a little. This is another example of my knowledge being incomplete at this era in my life, because technically, when the DMC characters die in DMC, they shouldn't die from those hits, so it'd be more likely their stamina got drained. Obviously, it says they died for gameplay purposes, but lore-wise, that wouldn't make sense.
The other thing we have to talk about is his style. See, when Virgil concentrates, that's what's called concentration. It's what happens is the less Virgil moves and the less attacks he does, and the less he has to move around and actually fight a lot, the more powerful his attacks are overall.
Yeah, I guess that's the
so if he just stands still and looks at you.
Oh, you know what? I think I remember now. I think what happened was I was planning to do How Powerful Virgil, and then Special Edition was announced, and I had to wait for Special Edition to come out. I think that's what happened.
He's getting more powerful just by looking at you. So yeah, that's final style. Now let's get into his devil arms. Alright, so Virgil uses 3 devil arms in Devil May Cry. The first one I'm going to talk about real quickly is Beowulf. Beowulf is a set of gauntlets and greaves that Virgil acquires after killing the demon Beowulf. It allows him to manipulate light in attacks. When fully charged, it hits with the force of a mini supernova. That one's a bit...
The movie reduces the force of the mini supernova, damages weapon, does add to
bit of an estimation due to a move in Devil May Cry 3, but that's about it. Basically, Virgil's speed and strength in his base form and Devil Trigger get enhanced even further with these gauntlets and greaves, and there's light-based attacks from projectiles to just mini explosions. Alright, so the next weapon
I'm surprised it didn't correlate the fact that light-based attacks would mean that his attack should at least be at the speed of light if he's using the attacks from the Beowulf gauntlet.
I feel like we need to talk about is Yamato. Yamato is Virgil's main weapon throughout the Devil May Cry series. It's a O-Katana, from what the wiki says, that can cut through nearly anything due to the heavily imbued magic inside it. Now, I say nearly anything because it cannot cut through Rebellion, as you saw in a picture earlier, which should be up here right now. It doesn't cut through the sword. However, it has cut through everything else in the Devil May Cry series that has gone against it. Even Nero's nearly indestructible Devil Bringer. So, what can the katana do? The katana...
So, that is technically wrong, because it didn't cut through Lady's rocket launcher, technically. But I'm not sure if I answered this in this video, or just for clarity's sake. While that's technically a fine counter-argument against it, it should be worth noting that Virgil more than likely just didn't feel like killing Lady at that point.
Itself can cut through anything besides Rebellion when anybody uses it. It also, the sheath, has a bunch of magic imbued in it that hitting things with the sheath also sends things flying as well because of its magical powers. However, in the hands of a Sparta, like Virgil, it can do a lot more. In the hands of a skilled warrior like Virgil, with the blood of Sparta inside him, he is able to slice through the fabric of reality and slice through dimensions. In Devil May Cry 3, Virgil slices through hell itself to find Dante while fighting Arkham in hell. Virgil also uses an ability known as Judgment Cut, which, after he's done slicing, leaves marks in the air, in the fabric of reality. And also in Devil May Cry 3, when Virgil uses the final version of Judgment Cut, from my understanding, he creates pockets of just slashes, little orbs that appear and slash marks in there. So yeah, allows him to cut through dimensional fabric, allows him to cut through dimensions, and allows him to cut through nearly anything. Yeah. Also, while Virgil uses this katana, his Devil Trigger energy also rejuvenates faster. So yeah, it's basically his bread and butter. Alright, so the Force Edge is Virgil's last Devil Arm that he uses. While the Force Edge itself isn't really that special, it's probably like Rebellion, and it's probably just indestructible. But when Virgil uses it...
I actually think there is a DMC statement about it being indestructible, unironically.
When Virgil channels his energy into the Force Edge, he can do several attacks with it and do several different things with it. When Virgil channels his powers into the Force Edge and launches them in attacks, they appear as shadow and darkness-like attacks. When Virgil uses a very powerful concussive blast or shockwave from the blade, it distorts light around it to show the darkness, the shadow. While using Force Edge, Virgil also mimics all of Dante's Rebellion styles and abilities. And yeah, that about covers it for Force Edge. Alright, so thanks for taking the time to watch this video. In the comment section below, please leave comments you have on how to make this video better, things you guys thought were unnecessary, or just overall. Please don't be the kind of people who just say this video sucks. Give me a reason why you think it sucks. And also, if you guys could let me know in the comments if you guys need me to go into detail on how strong they are and stuff, or if you guys are just cool with super strength and stuff like that. Because I can make a little simplified thing later on levels on that. But if I don't have to go into that much detail, it would be easier for me and I think you guys, so you guys don't have to be here for 10 minutes. But it doesn't really matter. Alright, so have a nice day, and yeah, just let me know in the comment section what you guys thought. Have a nice day.
Yeah, early feedback was something I really went after because I was new on the scene, and I wanted to have feedback. I was alone at this point because then we have how powerful Lucia, how powerful Nero, how powerful Michelangelo. I can only imagine how far off these are. I'm assuming I scaled Lucia to Virgil. I'm assuming. I haven't seen this video in forever.
Alright, so it's been a long time since I've done a video, and I will release a separate video talking about what happened with this video, but for this video, oh my god, I'm just gonna get this done real quickly. Alright, so I'm not gonna give you Lucia's backstory like I did with Nero, because I just want to get this video done as soon as possible.
Oh, young Zim thinks that's a long time. Oh, that's great. That's great. What's my current record? Oh, damn it. Oh, fuck, that's great. Have I not had that big of a block in a long? Huh. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, that's amusing. That's amusing. It's our last page. Back we go. Oh, where was I?
Well, basically, if you've watched any of the other videos besides Jack, you know that Sons of Sparta have a base set of abilities. This also...
I did delete how powerful Jack. Why? Huh. This video's probably still 1000% fucking accurate, bro. This video right here probably still 1000% fucking accurate. We'll check that one out. Probably don't even fucking need to, bro. Probably just straight facts.
also extends to Lucia. Super strength, enhanced speed, enhanced durability, and a healing factor. However, Lucia's healing factor is not as good as the others. As we see in Devil May Cry 2, we can see a cut mark on her after Arius launches back her blade. That's about it. We don't know the limits of her strength, her speed. We can just safely assume that's far beyond an average demon's. And yeah, that's about it. Alright, so in terms of demonic power, Devil May Cry 2 is a really weird game when it comes to stuff like this, and in the video I'll be releasing talking about this video, I'll explain all that. But in terms of demonic power, we can safely assume she's beyond an average demon, obviously, and we can probably safely assume she's beyond demon generals like in Devil May Cry 1. I think only Demon Kings and Sons of Spartas are above her in terms of demonic power. It's a vast amount of demonic
what a fool I was. How wrong I was.
power. And then comes her Devil Trigger, which looks like an angel.
Although to be as fair as possible to my younger self, I think putting Lucia above most demons or below Sons of Sparta is accurate now. It's just that Demon Kings vary in ability. Because technically Lucia in DMC 2 should be stronger than like Mundus was in DMC 1.
Angel. I really wish it would have been an angel. I'll get to that in the other video. But yeah, for Devil Trigger, basically it's the exact same thing as the other Devil Triggers, except Lucia can customize her Devil Trigger using an amulet system. Dante can also do this in Devil May Cry 2, but I'll get into Dante later. I don't think Lucia has a Majin form, and I'll explain what that is later. Actually, no, I'm just going to cut it right there. Okay, so Devil Trigger does the exact same thing as the others. You know, as I explained in the other...
hindsight being 2020, I should have looked up what the fuck Majin meant. Because all Majin is true demon form, technically. I think Shin also falls into that category as well. But that's where I'd be like, oh, it means true demon. Lucia's already a demon, so then there's no reason for me not
videos
to...
which enhances her strength,
for
enhances her
not to have
speed,
that, 'cause she
enhances
already is a true
her
demon.
durability, and again, either heals her or because she already has a healing factor, it rejuvenates her, and it grants her more demonic power.
True.
The same way, you know, it did for Virgil and Nero. Alright, got that? Great. Okay, so I had to look up something real fast while I was making this video, just to make sure Lucia does not have a Majin form, which she doesn't, which makes sense, because she is created by a sorcerer named Arius and not actually a demon or related to Sparta in any way whatsoever, outside of, I guess, knowing Dante. Okay, so while in her demon form, her main form of ranged weaponry is her wings or her feathers. She uses them as projectiles. But outside of this, she uses regular throwing daggers, darts. She uses a crossbow while underwater, and she has these things called cranky bombs, which can be used like sort of. They're bombs, and they can also be placed in areas, and they can be used underwater and outside of water.
But I don't know what happened to it.
Oh, before I end this video, let me just explain how weapons work in Devil May Cry 2 real quickly. In Devil May Cry 2, there are no devil arms, so the weapons are not special in any way whatsoever. What the weapons do is you start off with a balanced weapon of attack damage and
I'm
range.
focused too much on gameplay.
And then each character is given a weapon that has more range and possibly more speed, but does less damage. And then they're given a weapon that does more damage, but is slower and I believe has less range for Lucia, but not for Dante. And those are the weapons of Devil May Cry 2. It's really, really, really bad. So
to be clear, I loved DMC2 back then. It's just that, like, in terms of weapons, DMC2 had the worst weapons.
as you can see by the picture, the next video will be on Dante. However, after I do the Dante video, okay, so the Dante video, I will try my hardest to have it up by next Monday. That one I want to get done because that's going to be the biggest video this channel will probably I will have done because it'll probably be over 15 minutes. And the reason
Listen very carefully to how I word
Monday. That one I want to get done because that's going to be the biggest video this channel will probably I will have done because it'll probably be over 15.
See, I wanted to say we'll ever have, but I knew better.
15 minutes.
I just didn't realize how long the videos would end up in the future.
And the reason for that is because Dante uses the most devil arms and has the most powers in the Devil May Cry universe that we know of. See, the weird thing is that, well, you know, I'll get to that in that video. This is the Lucia video. I will be explaining what happened with this video and why this took so long.
Never really got better
in a video that will be coming out later this week. Hopefully, even when that happens, I will still have the Dante video up by next week. For strength, enhanced speed, enhanced durability, and a healing factor. However, Lucia's healing factor is not as good as the others.
Do I not give an AP?
That's about it. We don't know the limits of her strength, her speed. We can just safely assume that's far beyond an average demon's. As we see in Devil May Cry 2, we can see a cut mark on her after Arius launches back her.
I don't have AP at this point. Interesting. I did the Dark Souls run. This one was kind of bad, to be honest with you. Not because the videos themselves were bad. It was bad because of the fact that, like, I wasn't prepared for how to scale a character like the Chosen and Dead back then. A lot of Resident Evil have powerfuls. So Twilight Princess, I can actually talk about this one. Twilight Princess was kind of funny because this might be my only Link video on the whole channel, but I only did Twilight Princess because someone asked me to do a Link, and I said, I think I told them to pick one, because I was not going to go through the entirety of The Legend of Zelda to power scale. Fuck, Dante vs. Alucard's that old? Fuck me. I think I'm gonna save the Resident Evils. I'm gonna try and have Kyle join me for the Resident Evil retrospective because we ended up getting a bunch of statements and shit along the line that just like upgrade everything. My thoughts are Argo Sax, he's a fucking G, 1000%. Let's you know, we always have time for some glazing. You know, obviously gotta watch the most accurate video on the channel. Obviously.
Alright, so Nemesis versus Ustanak. Who would win? Well, in my opinion, Nemesis actually takes the win, but first let me talk about like how they fare against each other.
Of course.
So first let's start off with physical abilities, starting with strength.
Of course he does.
In terms of strength, Ustanak and Nemesis, in my opinion, are in the same ballpark. But if I had to I think the Ustanak has a slight, if not a bit of a more advantage over the Nemesis. It's still in the same area, but I feel like Ustanak has shown more strength feats, and that's why I'm going to give him the edge in strength. However, I'm not sure if that's because the fact that Nemesis came out on an inferior console, so we couldn't really see what Nemesis was capable of.
Now that we have seen what Nemesis is capable of in a more superior console.
And hopefully if they ever remake Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, we keep Nemesis, and well, obviously we're gonna keep Nemesis, but hopefully we see what we can really do. Let's see if the consoles or the platform can really show us what this guy can do.
Oh, that sweet summer child. He has no idea. He has no idea, chat. He has no idea he will get what he asks for. But he doesn't get, he will have no idea that they won't give us the clock tower. He doesn't know, chat. He doesn't know.
In terms of speed, I have to give the edge to Nemesis, because the Ustenak's been outrunning the game, he's easily outmaneuvered, and getting away from him is not very hard in the game.
Based. 100% based. Straight facts. All joking aside, so the argument you could make that Ustenak being faster than Nemesis would be that the Ustenak can react to Jake, and Jake could theoretically be faster than the other characters. The problem with Resident Evil a little bit is the same problem Dead or Alive has, where there are characters who are supposed to be clearly superior, like in Dead or Alive Ninjas, but then there are also characters who can fight the ninjas, and normal people can fight them, so the hierarchy of superiority just becomes more like they're all in the same ballpark, ultimately. Jake and Wesker suffers from this a lot, because Wesker should be vastly faster than anyone else in Resident Evil, and yet Chris is able to react to him, and everyone can react to Chris. So it's very much... I would say speed is comparable, unless you're an Ustenak fanboy.
When Nemesis gets to you in the game, a good portion of the time, the only real way to get away from him, if you don't just outright fight him, is to go into a door, or, I mean, you can outrun him, but if he really wants to stick on you, you're not going anywhere. But so, yeah, unless you go through a door, of course, and that's why I'm saying there's a limit to the console, so we don't really know what Nemesis is capable of.
Too true!
But so, yeah, no, in terms of strength, Ustenak has the advantage slightly, a bit more than slightly. In terms of speed, I'm going to have to give Nemesis the advantage on that one. Alright, I'm going to stop it there. In terms of flat-out durability, both of them can take a lot of damage, but it's quite clear that when it comes to being durable, the Ustenak has the advantage over the Nemesis. Now, that's not to say Nemesis isn't durable. He is insanely durable, taking explosions like nothing, getting up after being shot down repeatedly like nothing, like literally a few minutes later. But as we see in flat-out durability, Ustenak can take on a lot, and his physical form will be fine. Nemesis has a healing factor, but again, while they're both extremely durable and flat-out durability, Ustenak's going to get the advantage. Alright, I'm going to stop it there. Alright, so in terms of weapons, Nemesis has a rocket launcher, which is
I think I became more biased as time went on with this match.
capable of bringing down a helicopter in just one shot. Also, the rocket launcher is so heavy a normal human can't lift it. And he also has vines, which can infect people with the T-virus. He also has the ability to adapt and transform if his inhibitor coat gets destroyed. The second form's free game. That's basically Vine City. He's got more vines. I feel like he's physically stronger and faster overall in that form. And the third form he has, I don't think I should include it, simply on the fact that it's not a natural form he can get, and the only way he can get the form is if he eats another tyrant after being doused in acid.
So, that is true to some extent. I think the remake goes against that position, but that is true in the original version of the game. Nemesis is like a blob and has to devour a tyrant to kind of get enough strength to fight off.
Against Ustenak, he's not going to have any trouble against acid, so I don't think the third form's even going to come into play. Okay, I'm going to stop it here, and keep in mind when I say third form's not going to come into play, because I want to bring something up with the Ustenak that shouldn't come into play either. Alright, I'm going to stop it there. In terms of weaponry, the Ustenak has a claw, a shotgun, a drill hand, a chain ball, which while he only uses it one time, I think the chain ball attachment will come very in handy if he is to fight another massive creature. Yeah. So I think he'd have that on him. But you remember how I said I'm gonna call something in where I don't think the Ustenak should have this? That's the chain gun. You know that triple tri-barrel chain gun that he uses on the helicopter? I'm seriously calling that into question if it should be considered or not. Because, first off, if he was good at using it, bringing down the helicopter shouldn't have been hard. Or killing Sherry if he failed to bring down the helicopter to make Jake easier to kill, or grab, I should say, capture. But not only can it not do that, he doesn't even carry it on him. Like, literally, as I mentioned in my last in the Ustanak video, the way he gets it in the game is he dips down for 1 second away from the screen, and he comes back up with the chain gun attached. We don't see the helicopter carrying it beforehand. We don't even see him put it on. And we know he didn't put it on because the other hand was holding onto the helicopter. So if I'm not going to include the third form of Nemesis, it's only fair I don't include the chain gun because both of them are pretty sketchy and both of them can only be gotten under certain circumstances.
So, the better argument I think there would have been that it's not. So I was close. I was close with a good argument for why he should not have access to why he should have the chain gun, but I was wrong in my reasoning. The reason he shouldn't have had the chain gun is because I don't think Ustanak ever carries it himself into the battlefield or uses it on the ground, so someone would have to bring it in for him, and if we were to give outside help to the Ustanak like that, I would have to give Nemesis his third form, at which point he just shitstomps
Ustanak. Even if, like, the helicopter drops down the chain gun, I'll get into that afterwards. But for now, I'm not including the chain gun or Nemesis' third form in this who would win. Alright, I'm going to stop it there. In terms of intelligence, they're about the same. Ustanak was smart enough to come up with plans and, create strategies. Like when he fought Leon, Sherry, Jake, and Helena. He split them up to try and kill them easier. It didn't work, because apparently he can't even follow through with his own strategies, but that's probably due to the skill of the people. And Nemesis was smart enough to predict movements and the objectives of his prey, being able to hunt down Jill relatively easily by predicting where she would be and hunting her down like that. Now, here's where it's time for me to explain why Nemesis would win, and let me pause it here. Alright, for starters, none of the heroes in Resident Evil 6 during the campaign actually get a hold of any type of weapon that would be as damaging or have the destructive power like Nemesis' rocket launcher. And if those weapons can make the Ustanak fall to his knees or even stumble, because he does get weakened and fall to his knee during the fight with Helena, Leon, the one I mentioned earlier, and they weaken him enough for him to get hit by a tower as it's falling. So yeah, they don't have weapons even close to a...
So, the argument I should be making here is that canonically the explosions of the gas containers are enough to stagger and hurt the Ustanak. And because Nemesis would have access to the rocket launcher, that puts Nemesis in a more advantageous position against the Ustanak in order to stagger him and weaken him over the course of the fight. Now, of course, the more savvy among you can make the argument that Ustanak has his own projectiles, and while that is true, I don't think he starts in his hand with any of them. He usually starts with the claw or the mace.
Rocket launcher. So there's no doubt in my mind that one or two rocket shots will heavily damage him. Whether or not they'll burn apart his skin or damage his skin, they will make him.
I want to say I was was I in college? I want to say I might have been in college at this point. A lot of old names. What garbage argument.
Fall to his knee. They will stumble him. He clearly has a damage threshold, and he hasn't experienced a weapon that massive, it seems, in the game. In terms of strength, Nemesis is far stronger than anyone the Ustanak ever fought in the game, and that includes Jake. And if Jake can make the Ustanak stagger with minor hits, he can even, and this is actually really cool, Jake can literally uppercut the Ustanak out of his charge, send him flying onto his back. You should look it up. It's actually really cool. Or even cooler than this, Jake can stop the Ustanak's charge, pick him up, and then slam him on his back. And if Jake can do that with relative ease, obviously not relative ease, but you get the idea. Well, actually, it might be relative ease. I'll let you decide for that to watch it. There's no way in hell the Nemesis wouldn't be able to do the exact same feats significantly easier. Picking up the Ustanak wouldn't be a problem for Nemesis, and Jake does it relatively easily. Okay, I'm gonna stop it there. So yeah, if it was...
The better position I should have made there is... I was close to making the right argument, but the argument should have been that
if Jake can do this to the Ustanak, and the Ustanak is struggling against someone like Jake, then there's no reason to believe that Nemesis, who more than likely would be physically stronger than Jake, because I think there's a valid argument to make Nemesis will be stronger than Wesker. Keep in mind that while Wesker's the most powerful like BOW, that's more so because of the whole package, in terms of like people with the virus. If like Nemesis could warp around, or even Ustanak could warp around the way fucking Wesker could, like I'm pretty sure they'd be more.
It's that easy for Jake to basically wipe the floor with the Ustanak. There's no doubt in my mind Nemesis can do the same.
True.
And we've also seen that Jake was able to destroy the Ustanak's chainmail arm in the fight. Now, Jake, like I mentioned, Nemesis is stronger than Jake, so I believe that Nemesis would be able to destroy all of the Ustanak's armaments with his bare hands. At the very least, he'd be able to dislodge them. So even if the Ustanak moves in with that the drill hand, Nemesis was designed to handle pain relatively well. The Tyrants were designed for that. They were meant to be unstoppable killing machines. So there's no doubt in my mind that the Ustanak could move in with the drill hand and start drilling apart Nemesis' insides. But all Nemesis would do is just grab the drill hand and snap it on its hinge, or what connects it to its arm, rendering it useless. Or at the very least, he'll get rid of it somehow, because he'll realize the threat and he'll just destroy it. He'll be able to handle that. And let me stop right there. Now, up until now, I've basically been discussing how the fight scenarios will play out, sort of. But that's
I'm over here fucking. Every time I say let me stop it right there, I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck is this? Some sort of fucking like telegram, I think is what they're called, where like you have to hit stop to let people know that like you're stopping the message.
basically where I've been at. So the real question is, can Nemesis put down the Ustanak? And before you ask the reverse question, there's a very good chance Ustanak can't put down the Nemesis. What it took to defeat the Nemesis, even not counting the third form, it still took acid to dissolve apart his parts, his entire body, and then a dip in more acid, and even then that didn't stop him. So even if the Ustanak could beat him to a pulp, literally mush, literally like use that drill of his to become like a blender for Nemesis all around, Nemesis would probably regenerate and come back. So no, I don't think the Ustanak could defeat the Nemesis. Or kill him, I mean. But could Nemesis kill the Ustanak? Yes. I believe that the rocket launcher will be able to weaken him enough for Nemesis to either A, shoot him a bit more to expose his heart, because I do believe the heat and the explosion from the rocket... Actually, I think earlier I said it wouldn't, but obviously I think after enough rocket shots, it would start dissolving his skin, enough for Nemesis to either rip out his heart, or just straight up infect him with the T-virus to weaken him before killing him. Okay, we'll stop it there. So overall, in the end, even though the Ustanak does have insane durability...
I don't know if the T-virus argument would hold up against the C-virus these days. Because he does have the T... He's technically the T-Nemesis virus, or I think the T-virus with the Nemesis-type parasite. So I don't know how well that argument holds up. Because technically, Jake's immune to the virus with the C-virus. No. Jake's immune because of Wesker's antibodies. I'm mistaken there.
In the end, it's just outclassed by the... And this is my opinion, by the way. If it's your opinion, good for you. And, nice. He's outclassed by the superior class of BOW.
True.
We all knew I was going to make this video.
So this video actually got around to the people in Choir when I was in Choir, and they watched the video. But that... Damn. This one is off for sure. Probably. I did make a Facebook page at one point. Long time ago. Never used it. Spawn versus Dante. Oh no. So, Devil Triggered. Before we watch this one, this video is kind of interesting because way back in the day, Death Battle researchers would have a podcast. Did I link it? I did not link it. Where they would talk about the outcome of the matchup because they didn't like the match, how that matchup turned out. That was one of those matchups that that the researchers were not fond of. They thought Bayonetta should have won.
We all knew this was coming, and I love talking about my opinions. I research both characters, and I have videos on both characters, so if you think my research is wrong, by all means, feel free to call me out. But I did do the research, I read the lore, and I've seen it. So I am perfectly qualified to say who would win in this fight, how fair of a matchup this is, and just overall, how... I can't really think of a third area there. Oh, how they stack up to each other. Yeah, let's call that third area. Great. All right, now that I've said that, let's get started. Okay, so let's talk about Bayonetta and how she stacks up in this fight. Is Bayonetta capable of killing Dante? And to be honest with you, without Queen Sheba or I don't think Bayonetta has the power to kill Dante.
True.
She can't summon those two naturally.
No.
And those were the two things she used to kill the already weakened godlike opponent she faced. In Bayonetta 1, Jubilis is resurrected at half strength. So the badass boss you fight isn't even its full power, it's half. So Bayonetta defeats an already weakened god. In Bayonetta 2, when Azir still has his godlike power, he shows no signs of stopping. It has to be that Loki has to remove the godlike power for Bayonetta and Baldur to finish him off.
Who is this
And even then,
guy?
they don't successfully kill him because he turns into a spirit and then tries to escape. But I'm getting into spoiler territory there. Sorry about that. But basically, Bayonetta is not the most powerful character in her universe. And I don't think her wicked weaves or infernal weaves are enough to put Dante down. As we see in the fight against Father Baldur, any character of comparable power, and Father Baldur is nowhere near as powerful as Dante, can destroy her infernal weaves. So essentially, if one of them starts chomping down on Dante, all he would have to do is Devil Trigger or just slice it in half and he'd be fine. Because his healing factor would give him that advantage. So in terms of Bayonetta has enough, can kill Dante, I don't think she can, and that's already a huge disadvantage. But I will talk about more after the segment. Now let me be clear. The infernal summons Bayonetta does, these demons are not her power. And funny enough, she gets her power from a demon who is not even the most powerful demon in the Bayonetta universe. Queen Sheba is. Queen Sheba is the one Bayonetta has to summon in order to defeat Jubilis, in order to kill Jubilis. But here's the thing. Bayonetta cannot summon this thing alone. Bayonetta is forced to...
I'm kind of glad I'm not watching this live right now. I'll save some videos for a live stream reacting to it for sure. But, because I was going to make this a little more introspective. But then I started watching some of the old content, some of the old memories and films.
use the help of her Umbran sister, because if she didn't, the power of Queen Sheba would kill her. So basically, Bayonetta is not the most powerful character in her universe. She can't even perform the most powerful summons. And nothing in her weapon set really screams to me that it can kill Dante. So what advantage does Bayonetta have here? It's her magic. But even then, not all of her magic is going to be useful here. Specifically, two abilities I think are really going to make or break Bayonetta. Witch Time and Beast Within. I think with Beast Within, Bayonetta has a very good chance of being able to dodge Dante's attacks and really change up the fight in her favor. And with Witch Time, being able to slow down time and hurt Dante is going to be a significant advantage Bayonetta needs if she's going to have a chance in this fight. But as I stated earlier, I don't think Bayonetta, without the help of Queen Sheba, or sorry, I don't know how to pronounce these names, I'm sorry if I'm butchering them. But without those two godlike summons at her command, I don't think she has enough power to put Dante down. So right off the bat, I don't think Bayonetta has enough power to kill Dante. So let's look on the other side of the table. Can Dante kill Bayonetta? Yes, Dante can kill Bayonetta. Dante definitely can kill Bayonetta. First off, Bayonetta has no...
So, the reason I keep cutting, if I remember correctly, is iMovie Maker had a restriction at the time where you could only upload a certain amount of audio at any given time. So I have to cut it to make sure I can upload it to the phone's program to edit it into the video.
natural healing factor, so he can just step up to the plate and just slash her and she'd probably be done. He's also significantly more powerful than anything Bayonetta has ever faced, and Dante does have the potential to one-shot godlike opponents with ease after the events of Devil May Cry 1. So can he kill Bayonetta? Yes. But let's give this a play-by-play sort of, so I can compare like their stats, and then afterwards I'll give you my final thoughts. Both of these characters are incredibly strong, and while Bayonetta has been able to lift the space colony, as I linked in her video, Dante, in his one little moment of casually shrugging off and blocking the Savior's attack, we've never seen Bayonetta be able to block an attack of a being of that power or size. Most of the time she just dodges. So yeah, I'm gonna assume...
I'm trying to remember if that changed. If Bayonetta ever ended up blocking an attack from a big being. I might have been wrong even by this standard. She might have done it already, like one of the QTEs that I just missed. Because, I would watch the cutscenes... and then I'd read the lore, so I might have missed a
Strength-wise, that Dante is stronger, but for the benefit of the doubt, I'm going to say they're equal in strength. In terms of speed, both are incredibly fast, and, however, I think, actually, this one's a bit weird, because Bayonetta is incredibly fast, but Dante keeps up with someone who I consider to move on light speed, Virgil. But, then again, fuck. This one's really up there in the air. I think Dante overall is faster, but I think Bayonetta's fast enough to keep up with him.
No! I'm still on that barely light speed meta. No! Oh, I thought I would have. No, Sammy, no! I thought I was past this. Fuck! Am I really here saying? Oh no!
In terms of durability, they're around the same size. They're around the same area, minus the healing factor, which gives Dante a significant edge. And they're both super agile. I mean, super agility. They both have super agility. But Dante takes the edge overall in physical departments because of his healing factor. And any benefit to the doubt, go to Dante because of just how much of his power we haven't seen and how effortlessly he does his things.
Then, you know?
Again, if you have issues with this, feel free to comment in the videos. I will gladly answer your questions and defend my point of view. But now let's move on to their powers and abilities. I already stated in raw power, Dante is leagues above Bayonetta. In terms of abilities, Dante can enhance his weapons with his...
I think Bayonetta actually is hitting Outer Versal on Versus Battle Wiki right now. I believe that is the case.
According to Devil, she's hitting outer versal, something about like reality, fiction, scaling concepts.
His own power to make him even more powerful or deal more damage, and he can also create platforms to stand under among doing his styles like creating a shield to protect himself. Yeah. Yeah, he can create a shield to protect himself. So right off the bat, most of Bayonetta summons probably won't be able to break through. But I'm digressing. Creating shields. It looks like Death Battle's going to give Dante his Devil May Cry 3 abilities, so he'll have Doppelganger and Quicksilver. And guess what?
So yeah,
Bayonetta
this is in
cannot counter
response to the
other
Death
time-stopping
Battle.
abilities, as we see Father Baldur go to town with his time-stopping abilities and Bayonetta not being able to react while time is stopped.
That's true.
So yeah, time-stopping shadow clones right there, and then the Devil Trigger. So yeah, Dante's got a pretty good plethora of powers. Oh, he can also teleport too. I forgot to mention he can also teleport.
I forgot I went
Yeah,
through a Metal Gear
Dante's,
Solid.
powers
I
and
didn't
abilities,
forget
so
the Metal
also
Gear Solid
Bayonetta.
one. The Resident Evil one I
Bayonetta is
did.
moderately
'Cause I
powerful and
remember
has a
how
wide
powerful
variety
Skull
of
is.
magical abilities from Beast Within, Witch Time, Witch Walk during a full moon, and torture attacks, and also Wicked Weaves and Infernal Weaves, which allow her
man.
to use the limbs of demons in her combos and summon full demons to fight for her. Again, her two most powerful summons can't be used without the help of either her father or her sister, so those are out of the fight. But yeah, those
Wait.
are Bayonetta's abilities, powers, and
Answer
magic-wise that I think will
comments
really gonna affect the
3.
fight. Bayonetta also has Umbran Climax, which increases the power of all her attacks and gives her a healing factor. So yeah, that's all Bayonetta's abilities. Yeah, I forgot to mention that in the last segment. That's why it's the way it
What
did.
happened to
But now
cancer
this is the
contest
last thing I
too?
remembered. So I'm not gonna mention weapons because
7?
though you can watch the videos for the weapons. I'll have a link in the description. No, I won't have a link in the description below. Dante Part 2 Bayonetta video like 5 minutes in. All right, so now time to get my final thoughts. Look, by now you know I think Dante's gonna win. There is no physical way I can see Bayonetta winning. She's not strong enough alone. Her weapons don't really scream to me that they can finish him off. And her abilities,
I think I
Dante can
met
counter
Daniel
them
from
and
this
take all the damage she can
video.
deal and deal back even more. Her Infernal Weaves just don't seem to be able to finish the job with
see.
even freaking Father Baldur. And Dante's way more powerful, so I just don't see Bayonetta winning. There's no physical way I can see Bayonetta winning without Queen Sheba or
Yeah, also
and without those two, since she
guy,
can't summon them alone, I think Dante takes the cake. If you think I'm
I
wrong,
also got
feel free to
King
put in the
McGuire.
comment section and give me information to prove me otherwise. Until then, yeah, I think Dante's gonna win the death battle. He should, and if he doesn't, I hope Screw Attack has a really good reason for it, because the way I'm looking at it, there is no physical way Bayonetta can win. Again, if I forgot anything, feel free to put it in the comment section, and yeah, thank you for your time.
There
I
it
think
is,
Dante's gonna
Daniel
win.
Dilworth,
And
yeah. So this is where
Let's wait for the death battle.
I've known Daniel for several years now. This is where I first met Daniel. Look at that comment. Do I not respond to Daniel's comment here? I wasn't making live streams at this point, was I? No, because I'm missing cancer comments. Yeah, I believe this is where I first encountered Daniel. I think Daniel ended up hitting me up on the How Powerful Bayonetta video, and we've been good friends ever since. Don't talk as often these days due to the scheduling issues and stuff, but every now and again we try and catch up. There are a lot of videos I feel like are missing from this era of my channel. Yeah, because when did I start live streaming? I've never been able to get rid of these freaking upcomings. It's so annoying. Hang on. I have to go all the way to the end to have the option to get to the... Oh my goodness. 1,300 live streams. I actually need to get back to the Final Fantasy 15 long play. Remind me again. I need to finish that so I can have like footage just to grab later on. How far back? How far back did I start streaming? Because the problem is I stream a lot every week, so it's 1,300, but it's not quite as long. But going back to over there, yeah, I was doing it for the How Powerful. At that point, it started to become a bit of a blur regarding some stuff on YouTube. Not a lot of stuff had been going on. I could have sworn I'd already met Shin by that point. I feel like there's a bunch of videos missing. 2021. Yeah, I didn't start streaming till way later in my career. Because I'm probably gonna make this one the new one the thumbnail. But yeah, so this is the old thumbnail I have replaced for streams with the new one that should be the thumbnail for this video. Ideally, nehuen should have sent me the thumbnail for that already. had the setup.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. You're probably wondering. We gotta go straight into this. Why did it come out at this point? Let's see if there's some old names here. I'm not one to sit around and fucking wait for my summons to be fucking depleted, so. Was it EX era? No, had LDs already started? Yeah, Soul Chaos is an LD ability. God, I missed that game. I'll have a separate video discussing and going over some old live streams. No, there's no way it's... Here we go, 2019. There we go. Yeah, I'll say it's got to be way earlier than that. $2017. The first ever live stream. You guys can't see it because of the glasses, but like my eyes are actually kind of watery. There's something. I think it's just a test stream, right? Ah, that's old YouTube. Fuck, that brings back memories. Oh, I remember the old laptop. Fuck, I actually got tears in my eyes right now. Hello. Yeah. Fuck. So there's actual like fucking joy behind that one. New DMC5 trailer. Do I have that video still? I gotta have that video, right? Yeah, because at this point the main guy's around. Sorry, because like the main point of this is to go down memory lane, but like I kind of got caught up watching my goated content back in the day. Man, look at all those 2016 videos. Fuck me, I was like, give it. My thoughts: Dante versus Flash. My thoughts: Ozra versus Dante. Proving Winners Universal. Goated with the sauce. Cancer Comments 5. Cancer Comments 4. Yeah, so I guess it was just out of order. Weird. At this time, the main guys I was with were... I think Kyle did show up at this point. It was Balrog. It was Shin, Chief, Dracula, and Alan. Alan was around at this point as well. Dante versus Samanosuke. Samanosuke was Samanosuke was from Onimusha. Iron Tagger. Yeah, me and Iron Tagger were going at for a while. That was on the comment section. Soki's right there from Onigoshima. Onimusha, not Onigoshima. Someone actually shared this video recently. 14 Bros was such a fucking goated fucking design. Definitely one of my favorite things about doing this channel, among creating content, was learning about all these fictional worlds. Because some of them just had some really cool shit. 14 Bros was pretty fucking epic. Yeah, because I had to do, because I did several on 14 Bros. I'd definitely go back and redo that. That was my petty era. Hypothetical game concepts for Dante, DMC5. Slowly ended up making, ultimately ended up really making DMC5. You guys really should be thanking me for that one. Oh, how powerful Eddie Riggs. Kyle has a much better video on this one. Good lord, that one is outdated. These were big power scaling videos. So, I have a Twitter now.
And so hopefully I won't have to make short videos anymore to give announcements. Hopefully everyone will just follow me on Twitter. And you guys might have noticed the fax machine hasn't popped up in a while.
Yeah, so Fax, the female character I'm currently using, the How Powerfuls, is a fax machine. She's the original fax machine, because I tried to make a character as a fax machine in the videos. Didn't really quite work out, but I always wanted to do the idea. And so I figured out how to edit and do stuff later on. I had to do that. Fuck, was Versus Battle Wiki a lot longer in my era? I thought it was a lot earlier, but I guess it wasn't. Here we go. Risen Cancer Contest, Casino Contest, Proxy as Finance. Yeah, this is me tearing into Versus Battle Wiki. I will not make anime characters a normal thing. That was a fucking lie. Yeah, the Algebra downgrade, intro to discussion. Oh, fuck. I have the original conversation me and Daniel had?
Oh, all right. I've started the recording, and all right. I guess let's start off with what's your first main point on your list? Do you want to just start off with Yamato, or do you want to start off somewhere else?
Well, like I said, there are a lot of different points, but at the same time, I managed to categorize them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, hold on, my computer is on some ratchet shit.
That's fine. I guess just
Yeah, like Daniel's in my server.
You already know my opinions on the matter. I made several videos on it.
Oh, that takes me back. Versus Balwiki comments, a lot of fucking Versus Balwiki stuff at this point. Bulwark was absolutely universal. I don't know why I was downplaying him. Now Machines in Apocalypse. Bro, did I actually make a video on Apocalypse? Bro, this game is goated!
Now, being an amateur writer, one of the things I actually wanted to do on this channel for a time was discuss, I guess the right word would be writing.
So this is a writing video. Interesting. I shouldn't be fucking forgetting shit like this, but I've been here so long. Okay, so they mentioned me again. I was maybe I mentioned them last week. Battle comes in the morning versus War Dark Stars. Hypocritical cherry picking. This is a reference to Matthew. Thoughts on Frost. PSA comments for chat. Thoughts versus Neo X Dead. Checking out comments. A new challenger. Covering some bases. Matthew's back. Yep, Matthew. Matthew's a liar. Don't delete comments. I still don't like deleting comments. How? Wait, this isn't my first time talking to Dracula, is it?
We will be recording now.
So okay, what exactly do you want to talk about?
Okay, well, you were the one who wanted to talk about this. So, like, if you feel started off, I'm just.
Oh my goodness! Was I that alone for so long? No, Shin must have been around at this point, shouldn't he? Fuck me, my memory is bad. I thought they were around a lot longer in the beginning. Huh. Well, actually, to be fair, 2017, it's only been 2 years since the channel got started, so they were still there, but damn. What a random. This one is wrong. I'm just going to say this right now. This one. Oh, I was not ready for this one. Wait. Was this the first time I met Shin? Shin was an old guy on the channel.
Now, since I think we're just going to have to talk about this anyways. 1A. Yeah? Wait. What's their 1A for the Omniversal Battlefield Wiki?
I think
at least Hyper Reverse Level Plus.
that's Outerversal, basically. That is literally basically Outerversal.
Okay, I was gonna say, wouldn't he be Outerversal because of the whole events there?
Yeah, let me check. God damn it. Okay, hold on. Tiering system. Okay, here's the tiering system. Let me check this. It's probably the same as the versus battle wiki.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, me and Shin did end off on good terms, sadly. Hopefully he's doing well. He was a cool guy, just things ended up falling apart. When Verse Back produces the future but not good content, I remember that one. They called me out on me making a video about them. Retirement Letter versus Battle Wiki member. Yeah, I did a lot of calling out Andrew Rogers. Fuck me, I was petty as fuck back in the day. Chatting with Shin and Count Dracula. Kyle not joined the party yet. Yeah, there's chatting with Shin and Dracula. There's Bob shows through the creator statement. Cancer Matthew has won. Yep. Chatting DBZ. Toki. I guess I was doing Fist of the North Star at this point. Huh. I didn't realize I've been doing Fist of the North Star this fucking long. I thought Fist of the North Star was a more recent thing. Chat with Shin and Dracula, chat with Shin and Dracula. When does Kyle show up in the fucking picture? Because I haven't met Kyle yet. Interesting, interesting. So here's Chief, Dracula, and Shin. Huh. When does Kyle show up in the picture? How powerful Star Butterfly? Damn. A lot of Dracula and Shin videos. I think hindsight being 2020, these would have ended up being live streams nowadays. So Blackheart, I believe, was Iron Tagger. Yeah, we had Chief at that point. Huh. Wait. Here it is, boys. Chatting with Kyle Zami, 2017. Oh boy, you guys ready to hear what Kyle used to sound like?
You know what? I was just there like, fuck it. I could not get all the girls and the girl stuff in time for the actual video if I want to release it by Monday. I'm still pretty close on whether or not I'll be able to release it on Monday. So I just told them, leave the Trish lady and Lucia stuff out. We can talk about that in a separate video. We're gonna have to talk about that some other time.
No, but what I was gonna say, like, whenever people like
His voice hasn't fucking changed! Fuck! Damn you, Kyle! He sounds the fucking same! He's in high school at this point! Fuck! I can't be like, oh, let's hear young Kyle. It's the fucking same! There's just more life in his voice!
talk about DMC1 Dante and how he's like maybe only hypersonic, I say.
Hang on. I'm gonna ask him if he can come in real quickly. Hang on. I just want to see. I just need to see because like I'm gonna ask if he can come in real quickly and say something because he's online right now. Hang on. Because I'm pretty. He sounds the fucking same. That's bullshit! Okay, he's coming in real quickly. So we'll see how that goes. I'll talk more about the backstory. I guess it's a fun, good thing that I ended up getting caught up watching my old content a little bit. That like I kind of forgot. Man, how powerful Noctis came out in 2018. I like that background. Gonna have to redo this. Talking about JoJo with Kyle Zami. Oh boy. Okay, I need you to talk for a reference point for this like video going through like my old videos in memory lane. I'll do a live stream reacting to more videos, but like I just need to hear your voice because I need to confirm something. You may speak. He's right there. I can see him muted.
Say his name and he appears. What can I do for you,
that he
son?
scales for Trish, right? Who basically...
No, hold on a minute. No. His voice is slightly less deep all those years ago. Okay, never mind. His voice did change a little bit. Yeah, so I'm making a video right now. It's a video going through my old content, and I finally found a video with you in it after going through the record a little bit. And I got so annoyed because I'm like, his voice hasn't changed at fucking all. But it has. So that's all I need. That's all I needed. And also, like, I guess, how are you doing?
Good. So, what? I'm the only friend that you could get for the cameo.
No, you're the only one who I'm asking because I'm on 2018 right now, and you pop up at the very end of like 2017, chatting with Kyle Zammy, December 30th, 2017.
Ew, you still can't pronounce my last name.
I pronounced it the way I did all those years ago, Kyle.
Wrong then, and it's still wrong now.
No, it's not. Shut up.
Bro. Trying to gaslight me about my own name. What is this?
I'm not gaslighting you. I'm being correct. You're the one who's fucking wrong.
I'm not, though.
No, yeah, I'm just going through looking at the old ones. Talking about JoJo with Kyle Zammy.
Do you want me to tell you one last time how to pronounce the last name?
No, I think it's better this way for everybody. Man. Discussing Death Battle with you. What the hell? Did I do Death Battles with you back in the day? Oh, this is old Screw Attack.
And, alright.
What was this match?
Alright, so the video's live now. Hang on. It's not that
So,
reflect.
what, are you just browsing now, or is this like an actual recording?
This is an actual recording, but it was more of a recording going back like through like the old channel, talking about stuff that happened here and there. Unfortunately, I got sidetracked because I ended up going through memory lane watching older videos, and my god, how things were different.
Oh, how we didn't know how to scale properly back then, and if we were to confront ourselves back then, we would beat the dog shit out of ourselves.
I don't know, bro. I was pretty fucking based. I don't know, bro. I was saying DMC might be Lightspeed when I first started. Oh no. I didn't believe in Lightspeed, DMC, or Bayonetta completely during the death battle. Oh no. Oh, we actually reviewed Jotaro versus Kenshiro together all those years ago?
Yes.
Damn, what the fuck? How powerful Mori Jin? That video's probably straight dog shit.
I can probably guarantee it is. That's probably one of those. I'm going to look through the verses wiki, see what they say, and then just regurgitate it.
You want to fucking fight? I'll fucking fight you right now.
But I'd win, though.
Virgil confirmed fingerless gloves in DMC5 trailer. How correct I was. Oh, man. Yeah, no, sorry. I'm just looking through all the old videos. Yeah, because I was supposed to talk about how it all started, and I did for some extent. Like what I was doing during that time, but I was just in college at this point, and I was just doing school, so a lot of these videos didn't have too much stuff going on with them.
You were in college my entire working career, and even when I was in school, you only out of college. Do not talk about it like you're reminiscing about some old time.
So Kyle, allow me to educate you on how things work. I went to 2 separate colleges because I graduated with an associate's and then I graduated with a bachelor's degree. Get it right.
So if you're really hot shit, you'd go for a doctorate.
Oh, yeah, I broke my leg. I might go back for a master's. In case I die. Yeah, so I'm not going to play this video on this one, but I did have a video planned for in case I die during the surgery. I actually should update this video now that I think about it. Not gonna show that one. That's not worth showing off. We'll just move on from there. Going over to Spare and Buy DMC2 guidebook. I don't think Mangler has joined the channel in 2018 yet, because it's not until after DMC5 that Mangler ends up joining. I'm surprised the Fist of the North Star videos were coming out at this point. That tripped me the fuck out.
If it's after DMC5, then he should have appeared around mid-2019.
Yeah. But I used to make a lot of videos back in the day, so like I'm still stuck on 2018. Wow. Okay, so my videos creation ends up dropping off hard at some point going forward because 400.
Really?
Shut up. Shut up. Cause 4.
Oh, yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
I'd say.
Yeah, cause I guess 400 of my videos were before 2019. Yes, Nehuen made me an intro way back when for an animation intro. It was a good intro. He was really good about it. Some of these... Oh, these were phone videos. Oh, I think this was back on my Elgato. Yeah, I think I had an Elgato at that point. It was a Chinese phone I bought secondhand from somebody in college. New hopeful streaming channel. Yes, I believe I had to start streaming on a separate channel because I got copyright striked on the How Powerful Heo video.
I remember that. Actually, speaking of, was it... It must be 2020 then, when we covered Dio vs. Alucard. And then we had to literally not use all the footage that I spent an entire day getting for us.
I remember that. That was fun. That was fun. The How Powerful Kasumi DOA, which is basically just an excuse to upload their stripper pole dance throughout the video. Goated with the sauce, really. Let's see here. How Powerful Ayane. Initial impression of Excalibur DMC video 2019. That's crazy. How Powerful Kyle was an hour long. Damn.
Sounds like you did better research back then than you did now.
How dare you, Kyle? My research has improved immensely. Going over Bayonetta, how powerful yours in. Going over Bayonetta verse 2C. After all these years, Kyle still doesn't understand how any of those versus Battle Wiki terms. All these years later, by the way. All these years later. Who's in this video?
Yeah. I don't understand it because it's gay.
The video I just made, however, I want to make it very clear. Go fuck yourself. Bonus video with Mangler. Okay, so 2019, I guess, is when we met Mangler. So this is not technically accurate because hang on, I gotta open up their YouTube channel since I might as well talk about this. Is it Streamatorn? Yes, I believe that's what I called it, Streamatorn. Streamatorn, yep. Okay, so only 5 videos. No. Okay, yeah, I'll say. So a few videos and some live streams. Debate discussion with Mangler. Mangler shows up in the Son of Sparta playthrough number 5, but I'm fairly positive this was our first actual debate 5 years ago. I actually met Devil before Mangler. Kyle, you weren't there for that night, were you? When I first met Mangler?
Not to my memory.
I didn't see the video from me responding or watching DMC5's initial trailer. I wonder if I had to delete that video. Yeah, so I couldn't find the original How Powerful Jack video. So I guess,
Alright, ladies and gentlemen,
guess we'll
sorry
delete it
about
at some
lack of,
point.
again, content. I already released it on the quick update video, but
I wonder if I reacted to that in a live stream then. Weird. Man, the DMC5 era for this channel was fucking crazy. Looking for info whenever we could. What happened here? Alright, so this is the Ryu Hayabusa going over the time and space things in DMC. A lot of this needs to be revisited. A lot of that needs to be discussion / debate with Excalibur. Yep, remember that one. JoJo versus DMC on Reddit. That was terrible. The Reddit era was bad. Podcast attempt number 2.
Reddit era was bad. Reddit's still bad.
Podcast attempt number 3 with Mangler. Discussion on hypotheticals. Yeah, never managed to get a fucking podcast off the ground on this fucking channel. Visions of V.
Let's be very clear here. Out of all of our friend group, I'd literally be like the only one you could try to get that off the ground with, and even then, we don't have topics to talk about. No, because like we would have topics to talk about, but then some of those topics would literally just bleed into the streams.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Because there's only so much that happens in like a week or a fortnight.
No, you're absolutely right. Especially with what we talk about.
Well, even then, even if we expanded it to what's happening domestically for the both of us, it's like fucking not really care.
He's not wrong. This is my first video with Mangler? Going over translate information in DMC5? It's been a while since I've actually done a video with Mixer. Alright, so this is a continuation of a separate video we just got done doing, which will probably be uploaded later. I was using this to, I don't know, regarding the situation. Alright, so specifically, damn. That was on the old laptop too, I think. I hadn't upgraded my PC system yet, I think. Damn. Really takes me back. $2020. Well, that DMC5 retrospective was like 8 hours with Mangler. That's actually kind of crazy. Not sure if Kyle was up there. Not sure if Kyle was in that video. DMC versus God of War. Oh, those were the days. Lore reviews for Fist of North Star. Dead or Alive skin reviews with Kyle. Really need to go back and fucking finish those. Rachel versus Trish DMC. I think I gave this win to Trish because of her feeling factor, but I could be wrong about that one. Yeah, that's a massive stomp nowadays. How powerful Rugal? Good lord. So many videos. Yeah, I think we're getting too much into a modern era now. A lot of these I thought were a bit fucking recent. Fuck me. Top 10 games of the decade. I'll have to review that video later on. Not sure what I chose at that point. Debunking Virgil versus Sephiroth with an Australian man and a man with no water. I'm assuming that'd be Mangler.
I'm also assuming that's the Death Battle review.
Yes.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back.
Hey,
Today we're
stop the
going over the
posters up. They
Virgil
all
versus
fell
Sephiroth
off.
death battle. We have with me Mr. Mangler, who joined me for the last death battle, and the Australian joining us for this one.
The one and only Balrog Boys.
That's so fucking damn. Fuck, I thought this shit was fucking older. Has time really been moving by that fucking quickly? The mouth fight videos around it? How powerful updates Sephiroth featuring Cyber. That's the only video Cyber's been on this channel with. Afterwards, he never wanted to do a video with me because I did not edit it, and I respect him for that.
Wow, I'm there to stay consistent since the start of the channel, all the way to now.
What, Kyle? Are you suggesting I don't edit my videos?
Well, I'm not suggesting anything, I'm stating.
I edit my videos, you asshole! I edit a lot of them!
What?
Bro, my
Zero.
last How Powerfuls have been heavily edited. Fuck off. Mangler's debate with Kenlom came out in fucking 2021. Yeah, that actually fits the timeline well, actually.
Yeah, I remember that because that was literally the day I moved in to my previous house.
Bit of a dark day there, huh?
I still stand by that, like, the rules and things I came up with were done well. We just didn't see them being able to fucking, like, cheese the loophole, and they still lost.
Not wrong. Urizen / Generals versus... The Urizen versus... Oh, damn. The Urizen General saga? Was that fucking old? Fuck. Bro, fuck me. I am. These videos came out a lot longer than I thought they would. Zimitorn versus BD Vorto, Fissa, Northstar. You know what? I'm actually kind of surprised here.
Oh, I fucking remember that one. I nearly had a car crash listening to that one.
So,
Dude, tell them about it. Tell them how after I listened to it, I basically gave you the fucking riot act on how you should have won super fucking easily, but you let him get away with bullshit.
Nope, never happened. Okay,
Man, I still remember giving you the riot act over that, how it should have been so easy for you to win.
Shut up. So this is actually kind of interesting because I have I thought I uploaded it, but I had a video and I never released it. I think I deleted it, unfortunately. I had a video of me recording how I thought the debate was going to go and how I was fairly confident I was going to win because I had so much evidence. I never uploaded it.
You should have won, but then you decided to be nice and not stonewall.
He's not wrong, but he can go fuck himself. Reacting to Tanjiro and Tanjiro versus Jonathan G. One blog with Mangler and Mr. Mangler. Did I name you Mangler in this video? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so I still have that shirt. I need to make new custom t-shirts. Damn. With that on the way, obviously Kyle was very excited to react to this. I call Kyle Mangler and Mr. Mangler. I think that was a joke because people kept confusing Mangler and Kyle and Devil's voices. I think that was a play on that.
And they still do.
Also, just for clarity's sake, regarding that Voro matchup, or that Voro discussion, I went out of my way to buy all of the Fist of the North Star guidebooks I could find after that debate, and they all basically confirmed that all of the characters are basically comparable in power to each other. There's no big power gap between part 2 and 1. I still plan to make a video about it, but I'm just going to say that for the record now. None of the guidebooks support that position. Interesting. I have a private video. I wonder why. What's in that video? I think I might have a video I was supposed to upload at some point, just never got around to it. So we'll worry about that later. Yep. Wow. And now we're in 2023. Huh. Yeah, fuck me. The videos really dropped off after a while. Good lord. In case you're wondering, this God of War Cosmology Unlisted video, in case you're wondering about it, in order for Mangler to watch videos sometimes, I have to unlist the video and upload all the audio, and then he has to listen to it and then grab, scan the stuff from there. That's why there's unlisted videos there. How powerful other side video preview. How powerful other side. Really fun video to make. None of you fuckers watched it, but really fun video to make. Bleach Commission Act 1. I'm so sorry, Red Dusk. Oh, I got a devlog for my card game. Still working on that card game too, actually. That's still in production. How powerful the courier. Did that all in one day. Mangler really came in clutch there on that 100%. I wanted to play Signality gameplay, but I decided against it. How the high frequency blade works with Kyle. That was a fun video. Good thumbnail. I like that thumbnail a lot. Man.
Yeah, good video that unfortunately never took off because you just did not want to like publish it around.
That's fair, but I did put the tags in you requested. That is fair. That's a video that's going to pop off later. That's going to pop off later when people look up how the high frequency blade works, if they ever need to. Huh.
They will never look that up because they're going to assume it cuts through everything.
You'd be surprised. And yeah, and then we're up to date on all the channels. Yeah, unfortunately, I'd like to tell you more about the history of the channel. I think what I'd have to do that is I'd have to watch the updates, and that would probably jog my memory some more. But there wasn't a lot going on after the initial setup. It was all just kind of a part of like daily life for me. Because there are some debates and stuff that aren't on the channel anymore. Because I remember I debated a guy who was in high school back when I think I was still in high school. It was like Dante versus a dragon from World of Warcraft. Did you ever see that video or no?
No.
Feel so old. Yeah, the Kyle debate's not on here either. You know, I'm gonna check the live streams. Maybe they're in the live streams. No, they shouldn't be in the live streams. Those live streams were a long time ago. But were they? No, because I didn't debate Kyle live. Hang on.
The only time I can think we did a live debate was the demons from DMC 1 versus 5. Maybe.
Yeah, because I started streaming back in 2018, so 2 years after I started playing DMC, or I started the YouTube channel. I wonder what I sounded like back then, because I watched one video, but how did my live stream sound?
All right. Well, as far as I know,
Oh man, it's nothing but fucking pixels.
and it gives you much more.
Oh man, streaming technology was not. It was not there. Oh, fucking Nehuen's fucking thumbnails. Oh, those were great. Those were great. Ah, fuck me. It's been a long fucking. Also, I have 1,300 live streams. So that was I have like 2,000 total videos, which is crazy. Oh, I did the Video Game Awards back in 2018. Are you fucking serious? Damn! I've been doing that shit for a fucking while. Fuck, I don't remember any of this shit.
You know, it would be an interesting point to pinpoint
Huh.
when we actually started to get good at scaling.
According to a lot of people, that never happened.
According to a lot of people, they don't know how to debate or prove their point and save their life. They just bitch and whinge. I'm going to take a guess around the end of 2020, maybe 2021.
I think you're on the right track. Yeah, I think 2021 is around that point. Birthday stream.
Because I think that's around the time we started seeing the hypocrisy in some arguments and we started coming to our own conclusions. And strangely enough, hey, when you think it's a fringe idea and you put it out into the world, hey, some people agree with fringe ideas.
Not wrong. Yeah, I never finished streaming Nier Automata on stream, but Kyle's right though. World of Final Fantasy, Teamfight Tactics, Ranks with a Friend, League of Legends Road to Gold. At some point in my League of Legends streams, I end up doing a face reveal. Because it wasn't early on. Oh man, old League of Legends. That's crazy. When did I do this? When did I get the face? Not that point either. I kind of want to pinpoint when I actually did the face reveal. Because there was a long time where I never showed my face on the channel. But yeah, no. I plan to do a couple of these. Cause I do want to talk about how streams went over time. I think I just clicked on that one and stuff like that. I just wanted to indulge in like the early days, take a look at it, talk about some stuff. There might be some videos I go more in depth about, but I think it'll be better off if I go more in depth in a live stream rather than the video. Might have already been pushing a little bit with this one, but because I missed my 10-year anniversary. Because of course I fucking did. Because that's just the way it goes for me. Wouldn't it be a fucking Zim video if it came out on time?
Yeah, you enjoy your trip down memory lane.
All right, thank you for stopping by, Kyle. I appreciate it. Huh. I think once I find when the face reveal happened, I'll probably call it there. Still not there yet, huh? Damn. How far... Was it breaking into the new skin? Nope, still no camera. Huh. Still no camera either. Interesting. Doesn't look like there's a camera on this one either. When the hell did I get that camera? Still no camera either, huh? Did I put? I must have played the Outer Worlds without a camera, yeah. Yeah? Outer Worlds was a good game. Huh. You guys never liked For Honor for me to stream, but I had fun streaming it. For Honor was a good game. Did I? No camera? Bro, when did I get the camera? Mobile streams for DFO. Wow. This a private video? I wonder why some of these ended up being private. Probably because of shit I said. Wait. Okay, so camera's there. Camera's there. So then it has to be on 5? It's not on 5, so it has to be on 6. Oh, I wonder why this went down. That's as small as we can make it, huh? Alright, well, let's go ahead and check and see how the stream content's doing. So regarding the Game of the Year awards, actually.
Well, should you even bother typing in the title saying face reveal?
No.
Definitions, if not the biggest definition of an action game, except for having button mashing like quick time events.
Unfortunately, this is private. I can't see the original
that's the only
comments.
thing Devil May Cry has never utilized. Though I have been curious.
Damn, bro. Fuck. I hadn't heard Alan before COVID in a long time.
How it would work, but unfortunately, it probably isn't for the case.
Dude, COVID really messed that guy up.
Of it. Oh my goodness. Did you leave me during that boss fight? Why?
I'm searching? I am searching.
But he didn't.
Why is this taking so long?
Just best game ever.
I don't know, Alan, because I don't think it's over yet. It's just like I kind of missed the majority of it, so I didn't feel like streaming. Because last year I streamed it. Yes. All right. So is that clear or no?
Oh yeah, I see you well, dude. Nice to see you, though.
Yeah.
Nice to see you.
All right.
But yeah, I see you look clear. It's just that it might be a bit small.
Okay.
I don't know how you would.
Let me try. And
I don't know how.
real fast.
Yeah. Pretty cool though. Pretty cool face reveal. But back to what I'm saying is that
Damn.
I don't know. It's just so bird.
So,
So bird.
do you guys not?
Dude. Angel Bay.
I'm not sure
What?
if you.
It can't when it comes to your lip reading though. Okay, whenever you speak, it does not. The television.
Wait.
The online doesn't pick up the time of your movement.
You're saying it's a little out of sync?
Because when you're speaking, it doesn't pick up until later on. So,
Well, and I'm dead right now, so I'll get back to you on that. Yes! Now you're all gonna die! Damn, Mockmaker's there?
Love how you just like praise the Lord for a second.
Lord! Okay, they're good. Good. For themselves. It's fine. It's fine. Fox Mask? Oh, and then there's Red Dusk. Red Dusk is still around. A lot of the other, so some people have left. Fox Mask left. Mockmaker show up once in a while. Mockmaker's in the chat. Fox Mask, yeah.
For that. You've heard it here.
Well, get 3 months for $1. Mangler. Damn. So this would be the first one that has actual chat saved on it. Unfortunately. I should really change this. Yeah, because I believe these do not have saved. If you private a video, it does not have chat replay. Unfortunately.
Oh, camera's still on. Yeah, whatever. So I guess I forgot to take down the fucking last video.
True ending?
Which I was supposed to take down after the fact, but I didn't end up doing it.
Yeah.
I almost forgotten about it. Camera seems to still be working pretty good.
One of the downsides to privating video content is or live streams is you lose out on the chat because like watch I'm gonna go over here. Samaj. So Samaj unfortunately left last year. We don't really talk anymore. Kind of a little sad about that.
All right, perfect. Actually,
yeah, Samaj's been around for like 5 years. Samaj triple shows up right now again. That's bad. That's crazy. But yeah, we'll go ahead and call it there for now. On this little trip down memory lane, it's gonna be like a 2-hour video. Mainly watching some old videos and stuff. I'll watch some more on the stream and have that in mind. But there wasn't just too much to talk about. I think without watching the videos, not a lot of events really stuck in my head enough to stick around on. Because I didn't talk about what I met nehuen either. Because I met nehuen, I want to say 3 years, maybe 4 years into the channel. I'll have to ask nehuen. I didn't actually reference nehuen at all in this video. I'll have to talk about that because some of his videos were already there. We can check real quickly. We can go back and check. We have time. Let's go to YouTube Studio. Content. Dates. Scroll down. When did nehun's content start showing up? Because to be clear, nehuen technically made me a thumbnail first. Maybe some fan art. Because nehuen used to make me fan art. First guy made me fan art. I was so happy about that too. I was really happy about that. Because it was the first and really only time I got fan art, I think. You know, it was just so cool. Now I pay him for all the art and stuff. And it's been a great partnership. But yeah, let me scroll down here. Yeah, it's got to be after 2017. Yeah, he wouldn't be here yet. When did you show up, nehuen? When did you show up? I think I'll ask nehuen at some point. No, because he was there for the How Powerful Were You Hayabusa. Is that a little later on then? Has to be a little later on. Virgil versus Zoro. No raw power used. That's gross. Where was he? Still a little farther ahead. Man, I thought a lot of these videos were older than I thought they'd be. Let's see here. Yeah, after they find this, we'll pop off. We'll head off. 2018, December 19th. Yeah, I guess this will be the first time. Yeah, okay. I think he made me this thumbnail, this fan art. I still have it as my this is the first drawing he ever sent me. I still have it as my main YouTube profile picture all these years later. I don't think I'll ever get rid of it. I think I'll leave it the same way because it was the first time he ever gave me any fan art. And it'll probably be the only fan art I get on this channel. I think I might have gone. I think one other piece of fan art actually. I might be being disrespectful. I think I might have gone one other one, but I don't remember it. Unfortunately, not if I did, it was a long time ago. But yeah. Well, I gotta say, I thought I'd have more to talk about the journey through YouTube a little bit, but I'm kind of drawing a blank right now. I think I'm gonna do this again with the live stream, and I think with the live stream giving feedback to me, I can talk more about the eras I went through. So kind of a little redundant for this video, but it's just nice to have something to, have and come out a little bit. So, with that said, thank you guys for your time as always. Have a nice day. I'll see you guys on the next stream or video. Take care, everybody. And, it's been fun. It's been a fun 10 years. Let's see how many more we can go.